Shit, this is the Vibecast right here. You know some of the players right here. Got Z Fangs.
Yeah.
Z right here. The cannons always loose. This the MO.
You know.
So it's Vibecast number
Chef
2 right here.
They
Chef in the background chilling. We got a man in the background chilling.
We got somebody manning that stove.
There you go.
Making those spice mix
Like
properly.
Shit. Why y'all putting me in this camera on Ciroc right now? Yes.
Because you ain't passing.
I
don't care.
I want some. This loose cannon.
He hoarding the bottle over there. Drink champ.
Sorry till the man paid. Excuse me.
No.
Anyways, let's not talk about labels.
But what I will say though, because Buddy Winks bringing you this fire ass Vibecast is what he can do with the MO right next to him. I really want to give a lot of thanks to that man for that because he exerted that vibe today. Man, fuck out of that.
Appreciate that.
He came through today. Ain't going to wait for me to tell you a damn thing. Doing not a thing about it that I believe.
You gotta do it for
You still
yourself.
got it.
Sometimes we all need that guidance, but
Even myself, everybody. You did that for me today right now.
I know what at the end of the day, you know what the fuck you gotta do to maximum vibes in your life.
Man, you really did that.
And that's what we're here for.
So that's the host, baby. That's why you host, and that's why you host. You know what I'm saying? That's where you fit in. That's it, my nigga. Just
I
such
stay
a
in
quality
my
place.
lane.
More than chips always do.
It's
It's like a good hand.
I'm good in it.
I could be more confident than it is right now. I'm dead serious, man. I'm seeing that energy, baby. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
So right now, there's a lot of shit fucking happening in the world right now.
You can say that shit again.
Say that shit again.
Oh, man.
Crazy fucking
Right
week.
now, there's a lot of shit happening in the world.
And we had a whole subject planned out and everything. We still do. We still got it. But I think we should jump to that right
We
now.
said fuck the plan. And it's
Fuck the plan. Because you know what? This shit's more important than that. That shit can wait a second.
Absolutely.
But what these fucking, what's fucking going on right now in this world, we gotta talk about.
Yes.
Because these fucking cops, these fucking.
I understand.
I mean,
Hold on,
my
before we
family
get
likes
into it,
cops,
let me
too,
let's stop right there because it's not all cops.
No, it's not all cops. I met plenty of fucking
I
respectful.
know you did.
I mean, I know if I was a cop, like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Excuse me. What are you doing, man?
I know. There's so many aspects to this shit that's fucked up, bro. It's like,
It's 4 of them.
bro.
4. 1 for 4.
It's already even over to start. I'm so serious.
I mean, I go technical about a lot of things.
I mean,
they got,
How do you have someone in fucking handcuffs and then feel necessary to fucking
nonchalantly, no one sees you.
Justified.
They're looking at you.
Looking justified in your
Like
actions.
you're supposed to.
Right at the camera.
Like,
Like
no
no
shame,
and
fucking
breaking
problem.
his neck.
No problem.
I mean, we're not talking of struggle back. We're not talking.
No, he's down there saying
riots and
the same dude. That's Eric Granger in New
we
York.
just watched.
I can't believe.
You know what I'm saying?
Same situation,
You know what I mean?
but a little different.
But see, here's the thing:
Fucking
they have no leeway in this video now, and that's what I got. Bro, I normally don't show my son those kind of videos. I normally don't. He's aware of the situation, the problem, but I normally don't show him the videos just because.
But how real?
But how real? Yeah, he has to
But
see
you have
that.
to show him.
I had to show
This
him
is
that
what's
one
out there.
today.
Even if you're not doing
So
shit.
it doesn't even matter because that right there proves exactly
No,
what everyone thinks does not exist
exactly.
in this motherfucking world.
They don't see
in
it.
this
They don't
country.
see
You know, possible for any problem, any kind of profile.
Blind to it.
Yep. Black Lives Matter, China Lives Matter. Listen, you know what? I can't do it no more. I can't.
All life
They
fucking.
all
They're the
matter.
ones that's about to do
And
that.
it's sorry that
But
blacks
when you lift
have to get the
do
fucking
yourself
face
off
page, the front page
and
to
do
be the
your
fucking
job.
poster boy for
You
such
just
a thing. But I
witness-
mean, that's normally how
All
it's
4
going.
of them should be. I'm
Anyway,
sorry, all
so-
4 of you guys.
But make no mistake, it's a power game between the haves and have-nots.
Yep.
So when it's all this Black Lives Matter and the Chinese said this and that, all I see is the motherfuckers writing checks and the motherfuckers waiting on them.
Mm-hmm.
So the sooner we close that divide and stop acting like all the other bullshit matters, we might get somewhere that really matters. But that's just me.
But how do you even close that divide? Touch that.
Let's agree on the real divide first, and then maybe we might figure out how to close it. While everybody's walking around still acting like, you know, what separates really matters, these things, you can't even answer that question because until then it's always, you know, we got to do it for this reason right here. But really the only reason is because that's what needs to be done for everyone around. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've seen, you know, we've all seen situations like this play out in the news before a few years ago with Michael Brown, with all that. But now in Minneapolis, last night just burned down a police station.
I seen people. You know what's interesting about that? Somebody said like stop the riots.
Shopping center too as well.
I know the shopping center too.
Target that they were looting,
and then you start with it. And those aren't even riots, man. Somebody brought up a good point.
No, that wasn't. I don't say that's
no, I'm not saying you don't, but I didn't realize this myself.
No.
Somebody was like, don't call those shows riot. Call that shit rebellion.
Yes.
If anything.
Yes.
And I was like, that's your shit. I didn't think of that. I'm like, you're damn sure right. I'm like, you just watched a murder take place on motherfucking screen.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, this ain't no fucking riot. This is.
No.
I'm like, no.
And I think people kind of realize too that could be any one of us.
My man, they did.
Vietnam
Yeah.
in face.
They so did. I mean, but bro.
Right in your face.
That's where it gets
And
scary.
here's the thing about it, what I'm saying. It is because like when you're black, it never becomes more real. When you're Arab or Middle Eastern down in this country, it never becomes more real.
Yeah.
When you're an immigrant,
Yep.
when you have to deal with the serious fact that someone can pull you over and just take your ass away, and no one knows where you at, well, there's a problem.
That's why I always say too, you gotta know your rights.
Right?
Because these cops,
I just seen.
trample on.
I know. Don't do it, Z. Z, don't do.
I know, Z. It's funny.
Oh, it's the.
That's what our money's paying for you guys to do? You guys taxes for you to do that?
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
This is what's going on.
Like Z, why don't you talk about the example you had today, just in our little small town, Rochester?
Just right around the corner from
Probably
the M.O.M.V.N.T.
Oh,
production
that fast.
studio.
That fast.
My man Z
Today?
right here walked in with some incredible news that sent me to the top.
Shocked.
Right about it was on the table in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
And the Heineken.
Yeah.
Stop the promotion. Z,
Cigarettes and like one.
tell him, please.
Well, walking on my way over here, I was at Chase Bank, and pickup truck pulled up in front of me. The skinhead poked his head out, face tattoos, the whole thing. This man stepped out of the back of the pickup truck, not so friendly manner. Well,
You were by yourself.
Yeah, I'm just walking by myself.
Mind your own business.
Headphones on, pulled them off to be even like what's up? How's it going? But then they proceeded to ask me the question. I'm not going to go into full detail.
Oh no,
because-
please
do. That's what this is
Or
for.
uncensored.
They
need the detail of the platform.
Oh,
The movement has no restrictions.
Oh my God.
Please do it. Say it, please.
All right, so non-verbatim, he asked if I was a alt-left, libertard, nigger-loving faggot. And I really didn't know how to respond to that.
I'm laughing. I was laughing.
I just,
It was the two. It was the first two. And I know they did bad.
What did you
It was the first two mean.
all I did was gritted my teeth and put my hands up like, I got nothing to prove to you, man. And
Did you
just
even say anything to
No, I didn't.
And that's what I really.
Well, that's what they
and
want.
That's what I really wanted to get to. Is
Walk
that
by.
you didn't say anything.
Because you know why? Because you're not. Why even
Just smiled and kept walking.
give them acknowledgement for that?
I haven't got the energy anymore.
Exactly. He chose not to say
Still had
anything.
shows.
Never mind the fact that you were probably flabbergasted. Anyway, and I feel you. Because when you see that type of motherfucking whatever that is,
Negative.
it's hard to create any kind of
Embarrassing.
understanding
They
in
don't
the brain.
see
So
themselves
you're already lost for words. I get that.
Stupid.
And that's where racism doesn't become about color or race even. It's all becoming sides. You have to pick a side nowadays. And
He wasn't
Are
even.
you a Republican,
Bro,
liberal?
I would take you for a racist before I take you for an alt-left liberal. Look at the,
No.
what the fuck? What the fuck do you
I
mean?
did not see it.
That's why motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guys, that bored? Really? No, that
But
bored,
that's just
man?
what we're saying. That it's around. It
It's
doesn't
not even-
matter
you know-
what you.
Freshman
You know,
magic
I
word.
don't knock any man or
It's the
human being
music.
for maxing their belief in any kind of way. I truly don't. Beliefs, not opinions. Beliefs, not ideology.
Yes.
Truth, not even beliefs. If what you're willing to die for, stand for, and breathe in and out of day is what you're going to do, I'm not God, I ain't Jesus. I can't tell you, I can't stop you. You can't waste my energy on doing it either. It would be pointless, meaningless of this. I'm going to do me and max it and beat that shit the way it is now. But to say this, when you got that type of shit spurred by true ignorance, not learned hatred, not uneducation, not lack of knowledge.
No part of it might be on.
Listen, if you can't press Google and find out what the fuck is wrong, then I'm gonna slap the shot you.
Well, they don't want it.
What do you need to do? You
They
don't
don't
need
want
to do
time
for that.
They're stuck in their ways.
Max vibes, no time. Because
They're
there
not
is no
actually
more
lives.
Yes.
There's no more lines to divide. There's no more excuses. I've got friends of all fucking areas of the spectrum, bro. You wouldn't even think we are friends. You'd be like, what the fuck
you doing with this motherfucker?
Fucking.
You know what? Some of the best people I've ever met.
Bro.
Dang, Obama. Dang,
But it takes, unfortunately, it takes people losing their lives every day like this.
That's so
And
hard.
that's what kind of the movement is also about. A lot of that. There's a lot of community work that we plan on doing. A lot of education. A lot of self.
Because it's all new to everybody, man.
That's
it really is good.
That's another thing. I noticed on the social medias there was this thing going on tomorrow at Liberty Bowl.
Yes.
And I offered my assistance in any way possible. And
You talk about the Black Lives Matter
Yeah.
march that they're having tomorrow.
They're downtown?
That's Liberty Pole downtown.
they're all like,
Rochester.
all help wanted, whatever. And I put myself out there and
But you got back.
just got shot down. Like
What?
figuring out what we're looking
No,
for.
no.
Like there's qualifications for giving a shit.
Like if you dare volunteer your time, what the fuck should it matter? I'm with the movement. I'm with the cause.
I'm glad you say that though, because here's the thing:
You ready to play back?
those
Obama
aren't
and try to
movements.
test?
Nope.
And I ain't saying that they're bad with that, but they're not movements.
Oh, Lord.
There's only one
That's
movement.
Are you
But I ain't gonna get into that.
That's
now, man.
so
We talking about really
And
straight.
you gotta ask for that
This is
movement.
blazing everywhere.
I'm not
No matter
gonna do
what
it right now. I
you
can't do
raise.
my preaching. I ain't gonna get on my soapbox and get this right. Stop it. But those ain't movements.
No derby.
This ain't even the movement. This is the I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Not be televised.
Oh, stop.
Revolution won't be
See,
televised.
Jimmy, where you at, Jimmy? Jimmy.
Jeez.
My
So,
God.
keep it moving a little
My
bit.
God.
So keep it moving.
Yeah,
Just to wrap up this subject a little bit.
Keep
They
it
finally today arrested the fucking main officer.
Took
One
a
out of
burnt police
4.
building to do it.
And charged him with
Fucked up.
3rd-degree murder, which it should be.
Come on,
I mean, that'd be
man.
second.
Come
And
on.
manslaughter, which
Manslaughter.
both of them together had made
No.
no fucking sense.
No sense.
Why was there even a charge being administered? Why aren't we skipping right to sentencing since we have evidence of someone being
Why not take?
choked with a knee to the back?
And why aren't the other officers charged too?
Well, I'm not sure. The job is to protect him, sir, but they were probably
They were serving.
protecting self-interest and serving ego. So, I mean, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, but once again, bro,
But maybe that's what they were trained to do.
maybe that's what they've been informed,
Maybe.
instructed, orders.
It starts from
It starts deep.
because they want to be combative. They want to take control. They want to be.
Find ways
You know
to
what?
get
I don't
some
know what
money.
people particularly want to do, my man, weight links, but I know
They all
what they
type
need
of
to
money.
do.
Or is what they think they need to do.
I don't know about that shit
I know
either.
what you're
I don't know
doing.
either.
I
I've
know
never
what
been
you're
that
I know what Jesus
It's
did.
not.
Made some good ass water.
I know what they said. I know what the Buddha did. I've heard of what those men have done. Yeah. So forgive me if
Survived created now. Buddha had to put us.
But there was no camera phones back then. We didn't see that shit.
it's
This shit's
funny. I'm still hearing the stories right now.
Yeah.
So if you ain't doing that type of
Legends.
shit or shit like that, then I really don't know. Like somebody said, I heard somebody say it on the radio, on the social media earlier. It doesn't matter about any like your perspective on shit. What's not okay is somebody being detained and choked out for any reason.
Yes.
I mean, the very law says, you know,
No.
you get someone detained, take them into custody.
Yes.
You just see him talk.
Unless you committed a crime, I don't have to give you my ID. I don't have to do that.
You know, when he's
That's why I always say know your law, know your rights. Because when you come out with them with facts, they don't know how to act. They know you're talking
well,
about.
facts can be misconstrued.
But at the same time, I'm sure if you said that, they still would tackle you down and fucking
That's
handcuffed him
and
and
that's why I
choked
showed
him.
my boy video, bro, because
Because he wasn't even fighting back.
there's no boundaries. There's no excuse
There's no
anymore,
excuse
my
for
man.
that.
And that's what we are right now. And it's crazy that it comes about now when there's so much stuff going on in the world because you know what I'm saying? Crazy. It makes perfect sense, but it may seem crazy.
Unfortunately, it does. Unfortunately, it does.
But
It's kind of like, oh, another. It seems like this happens every year.
People act like
every
this.
year.
We did, and then the camera phones came around, and
Like we were talking about earlier.
I know, right?
Imagine what happened
Right
before
before.
camera
And that's what
phones.
people said. Everybody was like,
How
"Oh my
many-
god, I can't believe this happens."
Yeah,
And forgive me, the minority community was like, "Oh, welcome to the first 48 every day for the past fucking since 1950
Exactly.
and before."
And we're okay.
Like,
Especially before.
you think it?
But now at least there's
evidence
camera
of proof
proof.
of continuing happening. But that's the real issue
Donald
here: is
Trump,
that this isn't something new. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
No.
And now you get.
But it needs to fucking change.
Yeah.
They need to be held fucking accountable for the fucking actions. It's not good old boys getting the good old boys off and shit anymore. Ain't none of that. If you fuck up, you should be treated just like a fucking civilian.
The time.
So if that was anyone else that was on the street and put their necks to someone's throat and killed them,
they'd be in cuffs.
Right away, immediately.
That's what I'm.
No bail, no nothing. First degree murder.
That's why the police station got burnt up.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
I'm saying they got them to actually arrest quickly.
And you see,
they hurry up the course. They got. We're just gonna get the guy right now for one. What about the other three?
Is it even the same as it normally would be? You know what I'm saying? Because they know they fucked up.
Yes.
They know it's gone too far. It's clear as obvious you're going too far. To react on people being like this right now, no matter how they seem to look.
Even the guy, I forget his name, but the guy in Baltimore that died during the riots last year. When he was in custody and they were throwing him around. And it was high, but it wasn't as high as this.
My man, because, but no, to be quite honest, every time it's only the major ones brought to TV, but even in the midst of the major ones, I hear of the small, you know what I'm saying, small instances of people being of minorities like that, they treat like that.
Like even yesterday, they arrested the CNN reporter. Omar Jimenez.
For what?
For recording.
Yeah, for being out there.
Being a medium. And they said, step back. He was well more than his rights. He was well more than 15 feet away. They arrested him, the camera crew, producers, everybody. Yep, First Amendment. And they have a lawsuit on their hands. Because I'm big into the First Amendment. If you're on public property, you can record anyone.
Yeah.
And they cannot detain you unless you commit a crime.
Here we go with that word rights.
Wow.
Once again.
Wow.
Which kind of ties and everything.
So the constitutional rights and what the council thinks are rights of.
It's funny about constitutional rights. Those constitutional rights were written by men that were completely adverse as far as taking them seriously. Human rights for all men created equal. Like you got slaves in the backyard, recording your guy. Exactly. Listen, I'm not knocking the past. We all know what it is. I'm just speaking of the irony. And don't get me wrong. There's steps to things always becoming about and change happening. But when you look at where it comes from, when you look at where it started, the epicenter of it, you can't be too surprised at where the change and where the momentum of it is still going, where it's taking and what it's taking to get it moving along. Which is why we all have a voice responsibility to use that voice and talent that we have to add to the movement.
And that's what part of the movement is about.
That's all that's just.
And it feels like, unfortunately, there hasn't been change in the past few years. When this first started happening, not first, I don't mean to say first. When Michael Brown died and the rioting really started and all that, it hasn't seemed like nothing changed.
That's when it really started. But
that stand your ground law, though, is a tricky one.
That's far. I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't tricky at all, my man.
I don't think it
ain't nothing tricky about taking life.
But you can constitutionalize. You can
listen, man. Here's the thing about rights, man. Here's what I don't get.
Someone looks at me the wrong way. Oh, they threatened my life.
Threatened your life.
But under that law, you might be justified.
Threatening someone's life seems pretty straightforward. You
come with a knife or a gun, that you threatened my life.
You threatened my life.
You come with 5 people.
If I see you a distance away and I fear for my life,
that's your problem.
It's your problem.
That means you can't fight.
You're preemptive attack or strike.
And who knows if he's even going to attack you.
Exactly. And that's what happened to Trayvon.
Dude was just trying to go home.
So, come on, man. I don't care what you see him with. I don't care what he was wearing. That's the problem. And that's the issue. Because you have a law that sits on the books, and because it's a law, that's how it goes down. There's also a law that said black people could be lynched. There's also a law saying Japanese need to be hoarded up when the bombs dropped in World War II. There's been tons of laws that's fucking not served human rights since fucking day one. So, fuck what's written. How about what's written on the heart and Delby from day one and start? Which is like, treat the man that you see next to you like you'd want the man sitting next to you right to treat you. I think that's
kindergarten shit.
Oh, see,
you wouldn't think it's that easy, wouldn't you? You would. These are just morals that we all
Politicians are at a second grade level, so don't be too harsh. But that's serious. No, honestly, man. I don't understand. That's what I mean. These laws and these rights and these constitutions, I love it all. I see the effort. I get it. Sociology is a difficult science, and people we're shit. We're a lot.
Yeah.
But overall, the message is quite clear. And it's been clear since we were able to fucking interpret, understand a higher meaning or calling or understanding of ourselves. Mm-hmm. And anyone that sits in my face and has even the time or dignity to even trying to fight the obvious of such with any kind of reason. It's just a part of the problem to continue what's already been going on since day one. The oppression of any human being, of any age, color, creed, belief, da. It's very quite simple to live righteously. Hard, but simple.
Because Z, when you came in today and told that story, I was like, doesn't matter. Anyone.
That's that right now. You know?
Just if you don't believe in someone else's ideology,
If you
you're a fucking target.
Apparently, if you just
doesn't matter.
you don't even have to be speaking out in any kind of way. Speaking of,
no, he's just walking down the street with his headphones
no
on.
shirt says anything. You're not even trying to support anyone. But maybe Black Lives Matter. He's wearing all black. I don't know.
And it's happened before. There was a kid down in Texas a couple years ago who dressed punk and hung out with a group. And there was a couple jocks that always gave him shit. And one day there was a scuffle, and one of the kids decided to run over one of the punks, and he died. And the kid got away because he was a straight A student, he was a Christian, he was
White privilege thing.
and they fucking killed him again in the court because he was the way he was, and looked the way he did.
Mind you, that white privilege is not
I forget
a race.
They call
White
that
privilege
shit as
is
an affluenza. With that,
affluence.
yeah, with a rich dude.
That's what.
Oh, he didn't know no better because he
Money.
was rich and baby
Money
his
and
whole life.
prestige.
Right,
He didn't know wrong.
Right.
He could never hurt nobody purposely.
That's all a blanket, man. As long as you have money to perpetuate what goes
Had
on,
pockets.
you can make sure things go your way.
Yep.
But that's nothing new, though. And
No,
that's
you
why
should know
we
that.
need to come together right now and address what really is the problem and uproot that issue again. It'll take some time, but the time is now. There's no time. There's no time.
There is no time.
And that's what's up.
That's why it's Max 5's no time.
Yeah. I'm glad you came here today and shared all that and fucking got out here because you definitely got fucking people of the movement, members of the movement, display all of what we stand for, what we talk about.
Exactly.
And they're doing it. Not trying to do, doing it.
But what we are doing.
Max and Vibes is not about trying. That's my point. That's the one we're talking about here. You have to try to have respect.
No, you should be.
That's just
That's
about
that.
but you know how to take it though. You know how to demand it. God forbid somebody disrespects you. You know how to make sure that gets corrected fast. That's crazy. I guess it is good.
Like you said earlier.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. So the time for all that, I'm done with that, man. The movement's done with that. And if you have anything that you can do to add to that movement, that vibe to add to that, max the vibe, because it's not just about a regular vibe. We all got vibes. Everybody got a vibe that you walking through generating on your own level. When you max it, it starts doing something for you and others around you more importantly. And even more importantly than that,
Change
bigger
that
than
aura
ours. Alright, and the less of us that don't, you know what I'm saying? The less of us that do that don't do that, the more of us that don't. It's of course it's going to change, but we all see right now what's happening. The evil gets strong and the good gets going, the good gets moving.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a constant battle.
Between good and evil.
I don't think anyone was looking for a perfect world. That's just foolish.
Impossible.
What's not foolish is a different world.
Yes.
What's not foolish is a different movement, a different social order. That's not impossible. That's not idealistic. That's real shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes at a cost, and everyone has to pay a piece of it.
And some of these right now are part of the cost.
They are indeed. But
And hopefully look back at this years ago and be like, because these people were unjustifiably murdered, but you know what? It helped us gain our social ground, our social base, our togetherness. Hopefully at least something can come out of these unjust murders.
For those conversations. As long as positive change always takes root, it's always worth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's ever felt an oppressive hand and stood strong in front of it, whether you know the name or not, whether they have a face or not, it's all added to the movement. There's no vibe too small that's maxed. There's no vibe too maxed that can't be maxed. It's all contribution.
No limit.
There's no limits. The only limit when you set for yourself, you gotta start writing that. You gotta start putting it out there.
But those people are not doing the vibe. Those people just describing about to the young guy in the celebrities. That right there.
Oh, looting is good when they're doing it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have that kind of pushback with people that want to pretend they're maxing the vibe or fucking just benefit off people that truly are maxing the vibe. Peaceful protesting, speaking out on what he's spoken out.
I like the peaceful that's protest also. But if you're looting, you're taking someone else's
This is a part of a
mishap to come up off of.
You can't.
Why are you looting Target? Why are you looting all this shit?
But we gotta make sure we identify.
Yes, burn down the school. I agree. Like burn down, do protests, do all that.
I agree. Take
make
proper
your name out
measures.
there.
Make
But there's
the
no
message
reason to
known.
be stealing.
Exactly. Which comes along again with like rights of this obviousness.
Yeah.
The recruiting do that. Like,
Because like even they were saying the dude that called in. The reason why this all happened was because he bought a pack of cigarettes with a fake 20. They suspected. So the convenience store now that called it in and reported that the owners and all of them are getting death threats. They burned their store down.
Man,
they did all that,
because one
and they're just trying
to kill another one.
Work hard to get their family to bring it. Like if that happened to anyone.
But
I'm sure I'd think.
No, I feel you. I feel you. But it's real. But that's what I mean, bro.
But why come back at them?
That shit don't, because people don't want to address a real issue.
The real issue is the racial divide in this country. That's the real issue.
Thinking that race should be a divide instead of trying to fucking change the tone of what really divides.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what does it.
Exactly.
That's what does it. Systematic fucking teachings of some fucking bullshit that still is in place of the people that control shit.
They push that. That's why they don't want us to be there. They don't want to lie fucking everyone happy. They want the divide.
Internal battle within them too.
They want the divide between classes, between everything.
That keeps the control.
Yep. Keeps the control.
As long as you got somebody fighting, they can't think for themselves.
Nope. And they don't want to think for themselves.
They don't have time to make change, positive change. They don't got time.
That's why people who think for themselves all got assassinated pretty much.
Or get
going back in the day.
Or get drowned out. Or get drowned out. One way or the other.
They'll catch up to you. But that's just what we're trying to bring right here. Is that different? Not that different, but that place to come max the vibes. Hopefully,
everybody needs a platform.
Yeah, and we all have the same
and that's what this
vision and focus that we have.
If you know what I'm saying, if you do, if it's just done, then definitely get on.
Leave in the comments, show us love. We'll show right back. That's
all.
That's what we're here for.
There's no, seriously, please add to any way you can to what's going on, to your own movement, to this movement. The time is now because there is no time left to max vibes. You know what I'm saying? Don't let no one trick you on thinking they doing what members do when it comes to maxing vibes, because only members of maxing vibes in no time can understand what it even means in its naturalness and its central form. All right, because its meaning can't even be described. It's bigger than you and I. It's bigger than what's here before. It's bigger than what comes after. It's everything in its entirety. And if it don't get maxed now, there's no chance for it to be maxed later.
But what I'm getting maxed. So there's no reason not to get maxed. Like, see, when you hear max vibes, what does that mean?
It means you're putting yourself out there in the most way. You're fully dedicating yourself to
being yourself, being honest.
Yeah,
you gotta
finish the sentence. You're fully dedicating yourself. You're fully dedicating yourself. You're fully committed. You're not questioning anything anymore for yourself. Why should you? Why waste the energy and time? Why waste the conscious effort? It can be put into making sure you don't fail or flop in the first place.
Yep.
That's what maxing vibes is. It's finding the trust in yourself to do what you can do and what you need to do, and why not? So it speaks for itself. The answer to the name.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And I love when people just stop in and max that vibe. Like you did say, see.
Yeah, you definitely do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're like, yo, can I hop in on this? You're like, hold on, like, that's what it's all about.
That's the intro. It's all about, bro.
All about. And we
never,
learn.
but I definitely appreciate it.
So Z, thanks.
Yes.
What's on your mind today?
Besides all that, these artists, much love for their maxing their own vibes, keeping, instead of being cooped up, they're still going through cameras, devices, they go to keep the music going, keeping the product flowing. Love that. Especially on that Young Dolph video.
Yes. So go on the music. Yeah. So
I like that.
Which one?
I mean, the point is, he's like, all right.
The sunshine is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Young Dolph, he's talking
but it's like
the coronavirus, what's going on. He said the Chinese virus. The way he was.
He went off.
And that's a subject.
Yeah,
Yeah, checked it up and I didn't see it.
But like too, like he was just, you know, he's known for doing some trap shit, but he came through with some real deep down what's going on around him, how he feeling, how his family feeling, how people feeling.
Spitting. He got his kids in it.
Yes.
In the video.
That's
What's going on. Saying sorry for the garbage man and bars. And one of the bars he said, he mentioned the garbage man noticed probably some paint bottles. That's in the
Penny bottles.
No.
I know my garbage man getting sick of carrying out empty liquor bottles.
Paint bottles.
Yeah. No, it's liquor bottles. Because he at home just drinking all day. He goes, I know my garbage man getting sick of it.
I gotta take a second.
Yeah, that's a good video. Well, yeah, but it's
And he talks about all that pain that he sees other people going through and the situation, like what's going on around him.
And the baby
and how
always
these
just
people
still
struggling.
pushing strong as usual.
Of course.
That's good. With fucking
Gotta
NBA
raise
young
that
boy.
Wow.
With the corona shit.
On the track?
No, there's another one. There's another
But you
video.
got one of you too?
Yeah, they got another one. There's all these within what's going on with COVID.
Yeah.
They still doing some videos going around that. But
Yeah.
there's some of the singers too.
Yeah,
Especially
everybo's making sure your next step.
Justin Bieber and the other chick. That name, never forget the face. Okay, I'll face the CR. That's Z face, man. Maybe I bite you in my mouth. I don't know, but anyways.
I might be wrong. But I think NBA and Juice WRLD just put out a new song. Obviously not new. On Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah.
Cole Bennett, if you don't know, one of the best, probably the best director in the game.
Who's that?
Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade. He shot videos for everyone.
I'm going to go to that particular idea. Might have to look up for that. One of them.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now. So now we're just off the cuff. Exactly.
And let's see. What do I got? Like, okay. Who's this? Another thing I've seen.
What's that?
Where I want to go two topics, but it's like
go.
Congratulations on the women artists and stuff. Like I knew like that 2 years ago. I was saying it. Nicki Minaj has just come about to say, just like a month before she said she's gonna stay back for a little bit.
She can stay back for a while. I'm
she
fine with that.
Now she come right back in. I mean, she a monster still.
Yeah,
apparently, she still is. You can't beat that.
Well, she pissed Cardi B, took her fucking spot.
Not really. Then Stallion came in, and then
Cardi
there's the
way
other.
better than her.
Well, Cara. I mean, there's
Times are changing.
and I like it.
Like
I
back in the day,
personally like it.
the female
I like it.
you know 3-6 a lot.
They're brewing up something.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
even gonna give it.
Gangsta Brew, Lil Chet. When those girls came out,
yeah, that back then.
Prime Up, Diamond.
You know, and then these ones that they know about them, and when before they came out, I know, thank God, they always practice their craft. They give show respect.
Yes.
They give respect. I go talk to them before if they're smart. Most of my officers, like 7 of them. I know
That's
3
the
of
thing.
them
Why
off the
just
top.
because the women that can't be smart? They are.
No, they are. But they should have been out like
I'm
hard.
waiting for
Because the introduction, the music industry now.
Nicki Minaj kind of did, but like someone to build their own, a woman to build their own empire.
And that's exactly what she
like
did.
their own label. They
And you gotta give it up
need
to
them,
them.
and
I mean,
that's gonna happen
and,
soon.
So the beef shit, I'll leave it with them to talk about it for me to listen.
Yeah, well,
But I like that. I'll talk
that ain't
about
for me.
their maxing their vibes about
They're max.
and their crafts.
Hey, they're doing a thing.
Especially as
I
music.
can't hate on anyone that's fucking making music and
MCs
working hard.
They're doing real good. And they're not just talking about robbery. I mean, there's other things. I can
So,
go the spot if you ain't hip to know.
Because I know,
Listen.
I know a lot. I know Timmy. See, thanks. I know a lot of the music that you listen to. A lot of it is trap music, hard robbing, dealing.
No, that's all. That's only a small part of this.
Yes.
That's a small part.
Yes.
Compared to what we
Tell
all
them what you
listen to. I definitely listen to rock, Slipknot, yeah.
No.
Some people don't like it. I love them. Rock. I listen to all different types of genre. I understand what's going on with our craft, mainly about our match 5, then what's the artist who's been paying attention, who's been staying up?
Who's your favorite artist?
Mine per se, I got 9.
No, pick one right now.
If you
I
want to
can't.
fuck
You want an island right now?
if you don't pick this artist,
Who would you want to be trapped on an island with? That's
it's all over. They gonna cut my heart.
No
out.
Wilson.
They gonna cut my heart out. They gonna throw my
Oh,
face in the volcano.
fuck that shit. See what they
They
doing?
gonna throw my family in the volcano. They gonna cut my heart out. If you don't give the answer right now, 3 seconds go.
Eminem.
That's how you get an answer.
Let me see. Motherfucking, I know you don't got Eminem written down
He's telling
there.
the truth. He's telling the truth. I know.
So why?
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, I gotta say why.
Yeah,
Man,
What is
He's
that?
one of the best underdogs,
What's the
man.
reason?
Just the best and respected and kept it real and been himself about it. Most hated and kept it raw. And you know,
that. He never.
and now my favorite group is Bone Thugs. So I'll put my shit out there.
Alright, that's fair.
All right, and the other one that's
We
another
say
is
group.
Ice Cube. I'll
We
keep
don't
going.
get
Method Man.
Snoop Dogg. Method Man is the top.
Don't get him
It's the
started.
top.
That was the top.
Because Eminem's
I'm done.
it's the next Tupac. I said it.
He's done.
I said it. It's the next Tupac. You can't stop it.
Let's get
It's
somebody
over.
who actually
You
made
cannot
that.
stop it.
Let's get
It's the
somebody
next.
who actually made that.
It's a live Tupac that's now opposite. Oh, I think America's gonna have Barack
Alive
Obama.
Tupac.
Now this is something the white industry in the industry.
I had to walk away for a second.
It don't even matter. Music industry. Straight Eminem.
Z.
Bam. Straight. Tupac in your face.
Who's your favorite?
Also,
artist?
well, first of all,
So I don't even look at him as a rank, to be honest.
You can't even tell what artist he's talking about right the fuck now.
What's your background like in music? Because I grew up listening to a lot of different genres, a lot of punk, Pennywise, Lagwag, a lot of
Well, my father
different
was
stuff.
a punk, so I grew up on a lot of like Black Sabbath.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that.
I had like Gorillaz,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
I listen to them too.
That's what I mean.
lo-fi,
Yeah,
low-key.
He's wide span, man. He's wide.
Yeah,
Everybody
okay.
has their source.
Taproot.
Because everyone likes like.
But
I don't know about your musical background, but did you always listen to like all types of different
Tech Nine?
genres?
yeah, my
and
mother was a hippie.
I was
and
just about to say, man.
She got me into the whole sort of
jam bands, kind of Grateful
country.
Dead.
Not even
Yeah.
not even jam bands. I never really got into those.
My dad was a huge country fan,
Zeppelin.
so I know all that. You know all that world.
You got it, man. Good music is good music.
Yeah.
That's the point we're really trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? When I say favorite
It doesn't
artist,
matter what
Right,
genre it
you
is.
got- you got-
Right.
you got
Migos,
specific when you say
shit,
favorite
Migos,
artists.
this shit ain't
you can't be talking
That's
about
why
hip-hop
when you
artists,
said
favorite
hip hop,
artists.
I didn't want to just like scope it down to one.
And-
No, I put it to
Class.
hip hop because we don't have that much time. I guess what I
And
can do.
Migos, they crept on me.
No time.
They crept on me. Migos banned.
No, I was done out of time. So Z, anyway, you were about to say something.
What's that now?
Oh, I just don't on the spot for no reason.
Favorite hip-hop artists, yeah.
Hip hop artists. All right, I'm gonna stay with my boy Tech Nine. Really.
Ooh, Tekanina! Strange
Yes,
music.
yes.
You would.
See, that's an artist right there.
Those are things
Let's hear
that-
why. Let's hear why. I always gotta hear why. I always gotta hear why. I always gotta
This
hear why.
best man who brought that.
Well, he's all over. He's got the king, the clown, and the
Yep.
king, clown, and the G. The fucking G.
And he don't care what nobody
Multi-faceted.
thinks about him. He does
Multi-faceted.
his thing.
Multifaceted. You're right.
He's been independent since day one.
That's another
Yeah.
big part of it. That's
Oh,
another big piece.
yeah.
He
No, definitely.
went through two
And he
or
sells
three
millions.
labels, and then he built
Strange
up
music,
Strange,
yeah.
and
The
Okay.
industry's
The
a
number
bunch
one
of
is
noise.
Well, he's in his own
Wayne.
foundation.
yeah.
Self-made.
They're up there. They're like mad legends.
And
man.
definitely
Still
versatile.
alive.
And definitely
It's
different.
good.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
He can hit you
with
with that fast twister flow,
The words.
and he can hit you with it.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's always.
the talent, you know,
I'm a
that's why I say. That's why I say when I say you like when you pick an artist like that, you pick somebody that speaks for himself. You really have to ask like why, because that always speaks for itself. I think when you ask a person like, it's what makes them your favorite, because that's different than the why. I mean, you gotta tell me why. I can hear it, and I see why. I'm like, shit.
Like, to me, it's not because I like lyricism.
I know that's why.
When I heard that, I
That's
caught that. I was
a
like,
favorite too.
damn,
No, that's another legend.
Me and you
It's
always
cheating.
think on that. We always
It's
think on that.
cheating.
Forget-
You pick
that.
Eminem. I don't.
That's the biggest cheat I can think of. Put me on the spot.
There's 10 artists cheating ass out.
I'm being honest. I love music.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of
That's one thing. I forget that shit. We always.
Method Man, love you, bro. That's
Look,
mine.
that's what you said the other day. You said Method Man.
Of course.
Yo,
You think that was too mainstream for you?
See, that's
Is
just
that why
We're
you
all
always
your
say
favorite
that?
artists. All right, we'll
Thank
go back to
you.
your third favorite artist.
You
Nah,
now
Nas deserves his own segment in time. All right, and that's for sure. And I look forward to that.
Damn.
Nah,
That's what's up. fucking one of the greatest legends. I know we can. Oh my god, you going for
that's another Vibecast right there.
You can go on for anybody's artists. Yeah, they always on Vibecast. Don't get credit. I ain't trying to discredit anybody, but we on Nas right now. Obviously, with the Illmatic being one of the greatest ever albums. I think the music itself, but definitely hip hop.
I won't love.
I'm a Stillmatic fan personally myself.
Stillmatic is.
I'm a Stillmatic fan personally.
Just don't say I am or Nostradamus. I am was good.
I don't give a damn what they say about them either. All right, now it's the man. No, I don't be the man. From Uchi Wali's to
QB's finest. That was QB's finest. That wasn't on his album. That was QB. Because just remember, make sure.
That's why they argue with Derry.
Hey, for some points in that ball.
Oh man!
But hey, he tried to put everyone from Queensbridge on. He put his community on. He put this on the M.O.M.V.N.T. Everybody. And that's who they said kicking the door was for.
It was
Nas.
It was.
Bring it back to we're a little late now, but Biggie passed May 22nd. So that made me think of that and the beef he had.
We definitely said we was gonna shout
out. Biggie's birthday was
one of the greats. One of the greats, maybe one of the greatest.
To me, I mean, Pac and Big, you go.
Bro, it's a matter of tears when it comes to legends and greats, bro.
I'll take Big over Pac.
Nah, see, I'm Pac over Big.
That's fine. You can be fine. We're talking matter of opinions. There is no better when it comes.
No, there's no right answer.
Bro, to give one of them a first over the other would be a disrespect to the other.
No, it's 1A and 1B. They're still number one.
They've earned their own right of being top legends. Don't disrespect.
Lil Wayne still is number one. Still,
let's talk.
That nigga ain't get off.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I just heard a track from Lil Wayne last night.
Y'all tell me to pick one.
I just heard a track last night. Lil Wayne's the best rapper alive right now.
He's been saying that for decades.
I know he has. I've never disputed.
And them two, you know what? How Lil Wayne and Eminem just stare.
I was just about to say. I'm glad you went to it because here's what it is. I used to think Eminem was, or I used to tie it together. Eminem's the best lyricist all day.
See, there are different.
Yes.
He's the best lyricist all day.
Yep.
But when it comes to the best,
creative civic on the flip,
the best wordplay, the best relevancy. I don't know if it's best, but just the most, the most hit home relevancy.
I feel also like sometimes we do beat roulette when the beat comes on. I feel Lil Wayne can put any beat on. And he'll just
he doesn't
make his own style fit right into it.
I feel Emma do the same thing. Once again, to be honest, when he's a producer too. When you get to that level of legend song, I'm sure M does. I'm sure
Eminem does.
I'm sure Wayne does too.
Nas songs and
Wayne definitely produced shit too.
It's like one of them.
There's not a better one, is what I was going to say. But I heard a track yesterday that definitely made sure Wayne is the best rapper alive. However you want to put it.
What it's called?
Yeah, however you want to put it. Oh shit.
But then yes, Lil Wayne is the best rapper. Eminem is the best MC.
It will be the comments after this.
That's what I'm
saying.
We want to know those two. Sorry, people. That's just what's happening. That's just what it is.
We'll see that.
End of the night, it's so worth it. Oh my lord, the tracks.
Y'all want to know
when you hear it, it's bro. And don't get me wrong, Eminem has those tracks too. That like when you hear them and you feel like he's speaking right to you, speaking right about you. Don't get me wrong. So they both have these kind of tracks. But when I heard this one last night, I was just kind of like, you haven't lost an inch. Shoot.
It's almost like when you bring up those horoscopes sometimes. Yeah. And they just talk.
And they just
talk. Where is this?
Are you serious right now?
Coming from?
Like, where did you?
This is not in my life right now.
Are you watching my life right now?
Yes.
Are you looking at my life right now?
Really? You have a camera in here? How do you know?
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I love about hip hop and rap too.
Music.
Trust me, I like some grimy shit that doesn't relate to me, but it gets you that mood.
So that's what you want to hear.
That makes me want to.
He wants that.
I'm not going to go rob someone.
There's time for everything, man. But you ever don't want to.
But those are
mugging and thugging, unless you want to. Do what you do.
Thugging, loving.
They got the new shit. I think the kids are on now. I mean, the younger adults doing.
But that's the thing. That's what M.O.M.V.N.T is trying to preach to the young community.
Yeah.
It's not about selling drugs. It's not about gang banging. It's not about fucking showing off what you got. It's not what belt I got on. It's about how you fucking represent yourself and how you maximize every day.
You all know that, but
that's what it's about.
Sometimes it's we heard the old.
Sure, everyone wants nice things in life, but you gotta flaunt them.
It's getting boring
because they don't see the work that goes behind that. Those things.
It's getting boring. I said it.
Listen, Max Vibes on time.
M.V.N.T.
Members only.
M.O.
M.V.N.T.
It was the movement Give us the website, give us the social media. Drop links, drop comments, drop your daily vibes, drop what motivates you, what matches your vibe.
Check the website out, maxvibesnotime.com. Weekly
Sir.
drops every week. The Chef's Kitchen
Chef's
or the restaurant.
The Chef's Restaurant.
The Chef's Restaurant is full of daily beats and vibes for your delicacy taste and everything. Everything that you might want to.
He's gonna have to go platters out soon. Don't worry about that.
No, for real. Yeah.
None of them. Chef's
My man
Rams,
Chef
keep
cooks
killing
pizza
it.
up and shit.
Love you, bro. Keep killing
Catering
it.
package.
They'll be on sale soon. You can definitely check them out if you want to buy them, if you want to jump on, you want to join us in the freestyle.
So,
We do. Let us know. Hit us up, email.
Love you all.
Follow at Loose Cannons
Oh shit.
on Instagram.
Thank you, buddy. Buddy Winks.
You got
At
him
Bully
on that
Winks.
right now?
At fucking Instagram. Oh, Z Fangs on Instagram.
But if you just go to the maxvibesnotime.com website, you're going to get all our links from all that, our Instagram, our Twitter, our YouTube, everything off that one platform.
Oh yeah, that's all being done right now.
So that's
by
a
the lovely
hub for
staff.
everything vibes.
Can't show you that. We might try and get jealous things. Listen, man, but yo,
They gonna be.
There you go.
Oh, I can't wait for them haters.
don't pay attention to me when I'm on the Surat. I told my niggas.
I know.
Listen, for real, much love, man, and
Almost finished it.
definitely moment of silence to what we talked about earlier, and that
For real.
that show of the definite show of just ill content, disregard for human life at all. When we see shit like that this week, that hit me out for sure. I know that hit all in the members of it. I'm sure it hit the world, because it's like shit. You run around trying to fucking stay safe from pandemic, and you can't even walk around.
And you just walk out of a convenience store and some cop kills you.
Apparently.
Well,
So-
that's a fake. You want to go in detail?
No, we ain't gonna. The point is that
There's more.
There's
But we're not going to do that now.
Be
That part two. We got part two
even
for
while
about
walking
that one.
around.
We're not letting
That's
that
where I
go.
took it from.
Tell you why.
Be respectful.
Be respectful.
Remember,
Don't give a cause or reason for no problem.
Because they're looking for one.
Finish one if it pops up. Honestly. But definitely don't look.
Start one.
Right. Well, hey, Max Vibes, no time. There was only.
Till next time.
Until next time.
That's the vibe.
Peace. Rock City, baby.